Commence primary ignition.
Hi, my name is Margot Apostolos. I play Tokat the Ewok in Return of the Jedi, and you are watching the Virtual Cantina.
Woo!
Yeah, Margot.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Exactly.
Watch out for booty traps. It's booty trap. I see booty traps.
Hey, Mickey. Yo, Mikey. Listen, Adrian. No.
Mixing your metaphors now.
No, I am not, because that's a line in Goonies.
Yeah.
That's a mouth line. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second annual Movies We Are Thankful For. Yes, we are in the month of November. And with everything going on, getting ready for Skeleton Crew, we're going to watch the prolific Amblin movie, The Goonies, tonight, which actually has some Star Wars connotations in it as well because of one of the producers, which is quite interesting. But we'll talk a little bit more about that. Tonight, I am joined by... We're riding sloth tonight.
I'm
not riding sloth. Thank you very much. But
what's up, Jeff? How are you?
All right. I got my treasures and forbidden things in the background.
Ooh, very nice. And we got Data Dave. How are you, sir?
Hello there.
Well, I'm very excited about seeing this, but let's jump into a lot of news, especially because we got a bunch of Star Wars stuff to talk about, and I wanted everybody to chime in first. First and foremost, while we were at Rhode Island Comic-Con, when I was circling, trying to pick up Dave and Skip, and I had to stop to get home to the show because I'm still circling the airport. No kidding. The massive trailer for the Skeleton Crew came out with a hot tease version of Major Tom. Holy crap. I was singing that song all weekend. That, to me, was everything. What's your thoughts, Dave?
I mean, I want to see now, I don't know now, is the Skeleton Crew going to be like Star Wars Goonies, or is it going to be like Star Wars Deadpool? How fourth wall breaking is this deal going to be at this point? If you're all tongue-in-cheek, this is what we're going to do, is we're going to make blatant cultural references to Earth stuff. I don't know.
So if you look at the original version of Major Tom, it's in German. Yeah. So having in hot tease is pretty hilarious in my capacity. I know. What's your thoughts, Jeff?
Well, it's a great song, and I guess they can have a little disconnect if it's in hot tease, because you're not hearing the lyrics specifically. I mean, you're hearing them, but it's not relating the same way as if it was in English or a language you understood more readily. But you can pick it up and figure out what they're actually singing if you're familiar enough with the song. So,
I know, I said the YouTube to Amanda, and she's like, as soon as she heard the bass line, she's like, "Oh my god, really? This is pretty awesome." Because you don't expect it from Star Wars. You don't expect a '80s music reference, though. It kind of feels like also almost like Stranger Things as well, because it's an '80s song in another show that brings you back to that time period.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and it's not like they haven't done it before. It's like in Frozen 2, they put an 80s rock ballad in the middle of that with, Jeff is like, what? Come on. Have you not seen Frozen 2, Jeff?
I saw the first 20 minutes of Frozen 1 and I was good to go.
You let it go.
Let it go.
I had that too.
Yeah.
I did not finish that movie. So I'm sure some people are not happy about that, but yeah. Anyways, I'm not a big musical guy most of the time. Although if it fits in well enough, and I can bear it. And if it's something cool like Hamilton, I'm all about it.
Mm.
Well, speaking of musical stuff, let's talk the music of John Williams. Wow, that documentary was absolutely incredible. Did you watch it yet, Dave?
I have not seen that yet. I was under the weather this weekend, and I did absolutely nothing that I did.
Dropped on Friday, but I had seen it like a week before, something like that.
So good, and it's everything that you want. And they show scenes from the Hollywood Bowl shows, so you might have been in the crowd, Jeff.
When they were showing those lightsabers, I was like,
Ooh, second one from the left.
yeah, but no, there's so many people in the crowd with lightsabers.
But yeah, absolutely, that's a show worth watching. As well as, let's talk about it, Simon Kinberg, who is known for being the writers of the original X-Men, is been announced pretty much through the known trades and reputable trades. We're talking about like Hollywood Reporter and Variety, saying that he is writing the next sequel, which pretty much means that he's probably doing the Ray series.
So I don't doubt that, but I will believe that it comes to be when it comes to be, because they've burned us too many times at this point, and they're just, oh, it's coming, oh, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be great. Oh wait, we fired that guy. We're doing something.
It's like, why do they push things, the idea of things out too early, as opposed to letting it naturally get underway and start production and then announcing it.
Yes, what Ashley said. Also, Rebels.
Co-creator.
It's not like he's not familiar. If this is a real thing, I'm excited about this. And like I said, it probably is a real thing. But will they carry through and they finish through with it? That's the part that I do not have trust in yet.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we talked about that a lot, when we were over the weekend before they made this announcement. Like when we're sitting at the dinners and stuff about the state of Star Wars, and also. But the thing is that when the last writer for the Ray movie quit, and Daisy did like interviews for her most recent movie, she's like, I'm still very excited about what's happening. There's some great talks coming up soon. So she didn't say it was dead in the water. She was actually saying that she's still very excited about the project. So you knew something was up at that particular time. We just didn't know what.
I'm still extremely happy that Daisy's extremely happy and excited about this. Is that leads me to believe that this isn't going to go to the way of the Patty Jenkins movie. But I think we'll see this. Daisy on board for it, and Daisy still pushing for it is plenty enough impetus for this to happen. Just in what amount of time, and hopefully in the right way.
I would love to hear more. Obviously, we love to, as we're getting close to Celebration, which we're 6 months out. A lot of us are leaving in just about 6 months from the next week, which is ridiculous.
We would love to hear more. Daisy Ridley, if you're watching and want to come on this show and tell us more, we're open. The phone lines are.
Yes. Hey, Daisy.
Our numbers.
But obviously, we love to see as many trailers and or panels in Japan. So hopefully we'll see that. I know, they're talking about the first footage of the Mando movie is going to be at D23 Brazil this coming up. So first real trailer or final trailer in Japan with a May launch.
What there's no set date, right?
I thought it was mid-May. I thought they were going for the May release, like they've done for a number of the movies. So
Wondering how far out from the time that Celebration takes place that they would want to release it. A month, less than a month, because if they did May the 4th, obviously that would be
the rumors.
if they did the 25th, then it would be a month and
yeah, the rumors are like a 25th, 26th release date. But again, I don't necessarily buy a lot of the news sources that are saying those rumors because I don't believe that it wrapped when they say that it wrapped. For reasons.
But hey, it's gonna be very interesting to see, what's gonna be there. Obviously, I'm hoping for an Ahsoka panel to discuss season 1. To prep for that. But we're getting information left and right. Like we just found out that the HoloNet stage and fan panels applications are closing up. So things are moving in directions. But yes, we are watching Goonies tonight. If you don't happen to have it on beta,
Betamax, yes.
VHS. I have it on DVD. It's on Prime. It's on YouTube. It's on Apple TV, all $3.99.
Yeah,
so
it's really easy, like $3.79 rental or something on Amazon. That's the way I'm watching it, Troy.
I literally went up to my storage unit into my DVDs, and I was shocked, first and foremost, to find out that I didn't have it down in my condo to watch it on the regular. But I was lucky I found that, so I was happy about that.
I of course have the DVDs, but not so much the DVD player.
I have the player.
See, Dave, that's when things started to hit the fan, and you should realize that. It started going downhill once they took your DVD player.
Yes, that.
That was the impetus.
Old man shakes fist. Get off my lawn.
Exactly.
Shake fist at literal. Well, not literal because it is still hypothetical. The cloud.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cloud as opposed to cloud.
No, Dave's games console. I don't think Dave has a game console.
Okay. Well, no. Dave has lots of game consoles. Okay, I have an Atari 2600.
One of those two.
I have a Nintendo Entertainment System.
He's got ColecoVision.
Maybe.
In television.
I have a GameCube and I have like a PS2.
Yeah.
And the most recent console I believe that I personally is like a Wii.
I have a Vectrex 83.
Oh, I got a game. I got like 4 Game Boys.
I have a Game Boy somewhere too.
Yeah. Negative, Lonnie. Not one from this moment. No, negative.
I have some of those controllers that have games in them that you can hook directly to the TV. Those are all like 80s style games. They might as well just need an emulator for it.
Yeah, I got one of those that's like the joystick from an Atari.
My issue with that is that I'll see a game that I really, really want to play. So I'll go and buy a system and I'll buy the game. And I'll play for like 3 hours and then I'm like, I'm bored. Okay, I'll just use it for a Blu-ray player right then.
Yeah.
And then Amanda's like, well, why don't you just sell the machine? We have it. I'm like, okay. And there's a new game I want to play, but it's your new system. And I play for 3 hours. So many times I've had systems and just use them.
You need to play for 4 hours to make it work.
Well, that's the reason. Is I want a PS5 just to play Star Wars Outlaws, and that's not. I'm not hearing good things
about getting PS5 or the game.
Oh, the thing. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh yes,
it's the Scooby tour of the Goondocks.
Oh yeah, there you go.
We can go to the house. They just said they have a sign that says just don't come up to the house. You can take pictures out front all you want.
Nice.
But yeah, very excited about this movie. Honestly, I think it's, besides A New Hope, it's my go-to if I'm like feeling depressed movie that I need to watch to like feel better. It's just good.
I don't know if I've had the last time I've seen the entire movie, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. Partially because somebody was doing some tour where I think they went to like filming locations for it, and so they were out, by the house, by the cliffs, by whatever. But I enjoyed the the slot machine in Vegas.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It was a very fun game and it had some cool like little bonus features that were a lot of fun.
I'm actually going to get really excited about watching this movie. That all of us can look at like the kids and say, "Okay, let's talk about their careers now."
Yeah, very much.
Funny, their trajectories were all very different in terms of how they got from one point A to point B or whatever.
And how like one of the kids, the least likely, is an Oscar winner now. So,
it has like all sorts of new projects coming up.
Oh yeah, he's blowing up. So
no, it's really great. But yeah, once again, we're starting about 13 minutes. But also want to talk that this coming weekend we have a Japan news desk talking about all things not celebration, how to prep for Japan. And we're going to be talking about Not So Virtual Cantina. Things are changing, and things are changing for the best for you, our loyal family members. So we'll make the full formal announcement this coming weekend.
We win.
Very excited about what we're going to announce, and a lot of really great things are happening. And it's all a testament, literally, to our fandom, our family, because without you and the waves that the group has made, we wouldn't be moving.
Gotta have them waves. Oh.
Exactly.
I was literally clicking to add the damn thing when you added it. So I clicked on it just before you clicked on it to put it up. That was very interesting timing.
Yes.
That's the way it always is. There's too many clickies in the clicky.
Too many people know how to click. Yes. But
we're
also talk a little bit about cons coming up. Obviously, San Francisco is the last big con of the year, which our good buddy Hunter is going to be running up the final meetup of the year. Hayden is the headliner, and they just announced Manny Jacinto.
Ooh. Manny for San Francisco too. Yeah.
And I heard that Manny's also doing next weekend at Motor City Comic Con, which I know Matt, Freds, and Lincoln are going to.
Excellent.
Which is very good. Want to shout out to all the Virtual Cantina family who came out to see us over in Rhode Island. Had a great contingent, as we always do. This time we literally, most of us spent the entire time together. So anytime you saw a photo op, we were all in it, really, which is nice. But Ivana was fantastic. Obviously, Ashley and James were hilarious. They put a fire extinguisher between James and Ashley. They had a stand with a fire extinguisher. And I'm like, I even went to James, why do you have a fire extinguisher there? He's like, well, Anakin. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's pretty hilarious. He was great. Sam Witwer had a crazy line that they actually gave people return tickets to go back to see Sam. His line was huge. One of our members actually got number 66, and he's like, I am not handing this ticket back. I am keeping this Post-it. He was great. Nice to see Maria Yaya again. Jedi Master Luminara, Shannon McRandall, Mara Jade was great. Tom O'Connell, who is Vader in Ahsoka and in Obi-Wan. He was also the stunt double for Tate in episode 7 of season 3, when Paz Villa gets killed. He was fantastic. The cast of American Pie were very cool. We got to see Michael J. Fox. Christopher Lloyd did not have anything Mandalorian on his table at all. He had Judge Doom. He had Taxi. He had obviously a lot of Back to the Future. He had Star Trek. Did not have Mandalorian.
I would have probably went with the Taxi, but that's just me.
Shannon is doing well, Troy. She was very exhausted. So when she arrived, I would say I probably got in there an hour before doors open, and she was actually setting up her table at that point. And she said she had been there for about 45 minutes prior, just to give herself some time to get acclimated. And by the end of the night, she's like, honestly, I'm probably not even going to eat. I'm probably going straight to bed. Like, she was at the con, she did her thing, and she disappeared. She was so tired. But a sweetheart of a lady. Very, very nice. Sweet Chuck was fantastic. He was hilarious from Police Academy. He actually said, "What a lobby," for me when I got my autograph. And we both talked about how when we see revolving doors, we both go through it, a couple of times if we have to. Michael Winslow was incredible. Great guy to talk about. He said he was contracted for one day as the radar guy to do that one scene, and they kept on calling him back for any time that they had a scene with all the Spaceballs to have him in it, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, Rhode Island was great as it always is. So we look forward to it. It's been announced for the first weekend of November next year already. So if you plan, hopefully you can go there. Hopefully, if you have a second daughter, she doesn't get married that weekend.
No, I will kill someone.
It's not who you think he would kill. It's something else.
But it's also a huge con. I mean, she's also used to very small conventions, mom and pop, at a hotel, ballroom. I mean, Rhode Island is its own, egg. It's in 2 buildings. And by the way, the dunk was to the point where I was in a short sleeve. I couldn't go in there by the end of Sunday, Dave.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like you weren't wearing the hockey jersey and the dunk when I saw you. Because Dak was down in the dunk, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Ivana was wearing a scarf the entire time. She was down on the ice. Katie was in the ice when she was there for the one day, which we did ask her. Mark did ask her whose child is Corky Crease. Is it Bo-Katan or is it Satine? And she just had this sly look on her face, like she knows something. And I was like, she was like, "You freaking nerds." And Mark and Ashley were both like, "No, she knows." She was giving us the heads up that she knows who Corky is.
Excellent.
Which was really cool. Giancarlo was great as always, but Giancarlo is just fantastic. Jamie Kennedy was completely baked out of his mind when I went to go talk to him. Chris Klein, I thought, was very disingenuous. Wasn't a big fan of the interaction I had with him. Eddie K. Thomas, who plays Finch, was actually very engaging. I said, "So there's a new Oreo commercial. Are you in it?" And he's like, "No, I've never done an Oreo commercial." I'm like, "Okay, you need to watch it because it looks exactly like you. Someone's jacking your face. It's face off going on."
Isn't he shit break?
Yep, he's Finch. Tara Reid was there. Mina Savari was there.
They needed Jennifer Coolidge to complete that.
She would, and Stifler canceled last week, so it's kind of like.
Right,
and obviously Thomas Ian Nicholas, who actually remembered me from San Diego. It was kind of cool. And so did Mama Tano. Look, we spent 20 minutes talking to Mama Tano one day, and she has a memory of her daughter. like remembers faces. She doesn't remember names. She remembers faces.
Very cool.
Which is actually really, really cool. And Leah Thompson was fantastic as well. Joanna got a Beverly Hillbillies print signed by Leah Thompson, and actually had her write "Happiness is hard to find," and Leah was more than happy to write it.
I love it when you find something like that obscure. Like how many other people were having her sign that? Like,
I don't think very many. So Joanna was very happy. She was even one to do the quote. So like I got almost every quote I wanted for the weekend, except for Chris Klein. He would not do the Oz quote I wanted from him, which was part of the reason why I was not happy. But
oh well.
Everybody else was like absolutely fantastic about getting quotes. You know, I got a really nice one from Ivana. I was very excited about that. I got some great ones from D. Now I see my Darksaber quotes were great as well.
Fun.
But yeah, anyway, always a great show. You know, hope people consider coming next year. And now it's just, full-fledged for me. At least this was my last show for the year to get ready for Japan. You know, everything is start to prep for that and prep for what we're doing. Very excited to make the announcement this week. We signed our sponsor, so I can say that. So they're going to be very much involved in what we're doing in Japan.
Excellent.
So I'm very excited about
that. People will be extra excited. But
one person in particular is very happy. I already texted them. He's ecstatic. Let's just say that. But yeah, other than that, any other big events going on for you, Jeff? I know you're usually running around hobnobbing and stuff.
This weekend, I don't have, I think, much going on. I did go out in the middle of 250,000 people on Halloween night after we did the show last week when Dave couldn't make it.
Yep.
Out in one of my inflatables, the one I wore to Chicago, but instead of having Yoda ears on, I had my skull that's in the background actually. Right?
Oh, there you
go. So I was wandering around for 3 or 4 hours in Hollywood after the show last week, and that was fun. Usually in the past I've run across famous people because there's so many people up there. But this year, I don't remember seeing anybody I would consider famous. I have a photo. I think it was the first time I took Fat Mickey Vader out before he was just Fat Vader, and it was literally the day after they signed the deal, and I had put it together right then. Anyways, I wandered past a guy who was dressed as Captain Canada, and I was like, Nathan Fillion.
Canada.
I need a photo with Nathan Fillion.
That's awesome.
And so I have a photo as Fat Mickey Vader or Fat Vader with Nathan Fillion in Hollywood from 10, 12 years ago, something like that.
That's cool.
Troy, yes. I think that you would actually very much like Rhode Island Comic Con. I think.
Yeah.
And Bruce, yes, you're always happy. Yes, and Bruce, you're always happy. The hint I can give you is that if you bought credits in California, you might want to bring them to Japan. That's all I'm saying.
Excellent.
Anyway, it's about that time. So let's do a countdown with 4, 3, 2. Sorry, wrong show. But yes.
Yeah, let's find the real one. Here we go.
And the Warner Brothers logo.
Yeah,
and
we forgot.
All I could say, Troy, is maybe.
We forgot to tell. Well, we sort of told everybody to get it, but we didn't tell people to get quite as queued up as maybe we could have. Richard Donner film. That's very cool. Let me switch over here.
There is no need for a sequel of this movie.
No, there's not. There are some things that should be left alone. I mean, will I complain if they do tend to do it with like the major players back? But you know,
Oh, like you mean a continuation of the story kind of thing?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they
Versus-
reboot that sucker. I'm out. No.
Yeah.
Negative.
They are. It's called Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
Well,
In
we
Star
shall
Wars
see.
land.
Okay, if they bring out the Dagger of Oshi as the doubloon, I'm gonna have an issue.
Well, yeah.
This was pretty slick.
It was the plumbing pipe up the that's a little risky, but you know, what are you gonna do?
And took that guard out super easy. Oh, this was one. I think this was one of the locations that the guy had gone to in the video I had watched about this that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, was this county jail, which is like some library or some other thing like that.
We kept the room like intact, so fans of Goonies can actually go and see it as part of like a tour.
Well, that's fun.
Okay, it's funny seeing Joey Pants with hair.
Yes. Well, and it's just like totally funny.
Look at this.
Like these guys even were not who they were at this point. This is everybody.
Yeah, they're character actors more or less at this point. Green police car. That's kind of trippy.
Yeah, because I mean, well, here's your 6 degrees of Star Wars is, you know, him in the Matrix with Carrie Ann Moss. That's now Star Wars.
Yes, that is true. Well, you can do one count because the associate producer for this movie is actually Kathleen Kennedy.
Mm. Well, that makes sense because it is Spielberg.
And her and Frank Marshall were producing partners too, weren't they? Before they were married, when they were married, I don't know. Still married. She's just standing. She wasn't even walking. She's just standing there. Yeah, get out the street, lady.
This is very like Home Alone, the cut back and forth to like the old TV movie things that are going on. And
That's dummy. Corey's gonna do a guitar solo up there on the sink.
Yeah, well, he's going to sing.
There was a video of him on one of his performances, or maybe more than one, doing some guitar solo type thing that people were making fun of.
oh, here it goes. It's the first. Oh no!
Was this his first? Or was Temple of Doom his first movie?
I think he's older in this than he was in that.
Yeah, he was younger in Temple of Doom for sure.
Oh.
Oh, but I like this. Oh shit! But I love the fact that Spielberg loved him so much that he cast him in 2 of his movies.
Oh yeah.
Well, he probably working with him in the first one made him say, well, now I'm a group of kids, he can be one. And I already worked with him, so he's happy about it. Frank Marshall, Kathleen Kennedy, and Steven Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Columbus. I didn't know he wrote the screenplay.
Did he write it on the Nina, the Pinto, or the Santa Maria?
Right.
All of the above.
Ah.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the data gadgets are absolutely the most fun. But yeah, again, who would have thought that this would be your person that comes out of it with an Oscar? Not even Thanos.
You have Thanos. You have OB from Loki season 2.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
have Samwise Gamgee.
Yes, Lucas.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You forget about that one?
I tried to. That movie was horrible.
What?
I do.
Come
It
on.
was so sad.
Yes. It's Rudy freaking too.
So it's okay. You got Winona Ryder. You got Cary Green. You got who played Lucas? It was Corey Haim.
Yeah.
I'm not an adopted wuss. Okay, I will flat out say that Mouth was the reason why I bought a gray
Gray members only jacket. Yeah. This is your classic Halloween costume for the Goonies right there. Is the sweatshirt with the sleeves ripped off and the shorts over sweatpants.
Did you see that he actually dressed as Brand a couple of years ago for Halloween with his wife?
No,
yeah, he dressed as Brand. His wife just went totally 80s. So
classic.
One older brother's got to go and screw it up. Flunking your driver's test. Okay, how about this? He is like the biggest like entertainment lawyer in Hollywood right now. He's still Key Kwan's agent or manager, and he's just ridiculously awesome.
Right.
He's having a seizure.
Let me see if I can take it off the wall.
And then here you go. Oh.
But I have.
This is hilarious. The part where it's got to do the chicken. Oh, look at that.
All 4 of them on the map.
Cool.
Very nice. And then there's the Hawaiian shirt from Jurassic Park makes an appearance. Or the
Doesn't he basically? Isn't it that he wears like they're in every character in this movie's?
Yeah, the yellow jacket. Mikey's yellow jacket too.
Yeah, because he's got
not every character, but multiple characters. Yeah, he didn't dress like what's his face right there.
Oh, one person who they announced last minute who was there was the guy who played Hollywood in Top Gun. So every time I walk by his table, I was like, "What's been hit? What's been hit? What's been hit?" Yeah, I'm sure you hear like 30 times throughout the entire weekend.
Nice. Oh, here he comes! No, ooh, right through the screen.
Oh, catch that!
Catch the David.
Oh, here you go. Oh,
whoops! You idiot!
See, it's not broken.
Oh. That's so stupid.
I love he does a full Groucho Marx. We're over here for what?
Yeah.
So this is the time frame when that Corey was bearable
and sober.
That's debatable.
There's a barrel. This one of those things in this movie, because there are that you can't do it again, is what they do to Rosalita. It's like, no, bad
Clark. But also that English to Spanish and Spanish to English dictionary that we all had in high school.
I don't have that. I don't know.
Neither did I.
Okay.
I had neighbors that spoke Spanish.
Right. It's just like no.
I took Spanish too a bunch of
And
times.
friends. I decided to take a different language when it came to taking language, just because I was exposed to it.
Here you go. Sherry had the French version.
There you go. I took German in junior high school. I learned how to count.
Eins, fein, drei.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
See?
You just wanted to know what they said at the beginning of Rock of Ages.
There you go. It's not quite the same. Gluten, gluten, gluten. That's isn't that like more like Finnish or some kind of Nordic style language the way it sounds? Anyways, I am no language knowledgeable person type. Languageer.
So if God did like that, we all be pissing in our faces. Like, oh my God, looks fine to me.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Rosalita's like lingering very long at the sexual
devices.
The wood paneling.
The thing behind it was the old school Halloween costume, the inflatable head.
I was about to just say that the wood paneling on the wall is very 80s. Like that's like most people's basements or anything back in that day.
Basements. That was like my living room until the 90s.
The den.
It's like that's what it was like right there in my house, my parents' house.
Still trying to hide it from her.
Plastic Bubble. Was he Bubble Boy?
Data. Dada.
Mm-hmm.
Dada, Data, Leia, Leah. You know, it's
Han.
Yeah. Oh shit! What?
Like, oh, that is a mess. Yeah, we'll clean that up.
In fact, he's wearing an old school Purple Rain t-shirt.
There you go. Let's go. Fade the. See, this is just one of the like PG. It's like this is a kids movie, but it's the older kids movie. It's like you got the little group of kids that are just like cursing. Exactly. Effing mouth right there.
But what was the fact
why
that
it's called mouth?
What was the brand? He's the older brother that as soon as they talked about like let's go up into the attic, yeah, let's go with the little kids, go look in the attic, and Mikey's like, no, we're the ones, we shouldn't be up there. It should be
like yeah, the responsible one is the younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the level of, parents take their kids to see this movie, then they get into stuff like this, and they're like, what did we do?
It was like, not as kids, but my parents in the early 2000s thought it was a good idea to take my brothers and I and the girl I was with at the time to all go see 40-Year-Old Virgin. My parents left within the first 5 minutes.
Why?
And it's because of the lines that Seth Rogen was saying that my parents were like, nope, we're leaving.
Yeah, I think they should have probably known better than that to begin with. But I mean,
They're
at
just
this
from the
point,
title.
there was no internet. There were no reviews or previews, or people didn't know what they were getting into.
There were,
Well, there was because it was 2000s. I mean, internet was
Yeah.
like 96. Like,
no,
was
that
prevalent.
this time Goonies.
oh yeah, no.
Oh, for a 40-year-old version, yeah, your parents should have known. The
They should have
title.
known much
I
better.
remember being 8 years old and my parents taking me to go see The Shore Thing with John Cusack and definitely Zanga. And I was like, what is this? And my parents were like, oh, it's a nice family movie. And I'm like watching this. I'm like 8 years old. I'm like, this is not a family movie.
Tell by the
Yeah.
title. It's a reference to
no,
something
that
that's
was-
not family, making family, maybe.
Yeah, not a thing. But I mean, like we watched the original Police Academy on Betamax as kids, and it's like,
Yeah,
wait,
true.
that was the poor choice there, Mom.
Or
So
back to school.
I'm a little bit older than you guys, and so PG-13 didn't exist for a while when
Well, yeah,
I was in a certain age. What year did Airplane come out? 1980.
Roughly around there. But I was going to say Porky's, but yeah, sure.
So I went to Airplane by myself as an 11-year-old.
That's awesome.
I saw Porky sitting next to my dad and learned a new word when I was, I think, 12. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, 11 years old, I got dropped off at the theater to go see Airplane by myself like on a Friday night or something in a college town, Eugene, Oregon, U of O right there. So everybody else in the theater was college aged, and I was chilling, going seeing Airplane by myself because I knew it was a comedy I had to see.
Well, yeah, Zuckerberg is fantastic.
Yep.
Troy's asking, didn't PG-13 come around because of Temple of Doom? I don't know, Troy. That's like a
I think that was right when it came out.
So
in that
they
time
in
frame.
England, they had a different like ratings. It was age based. So the 13 came
Well,
out
We have 13
roughly
and 17.
around, I would say 89, because Batman 89 was the first movie I got to see by myself. And the rating 13 that came up there. But the funny thing is that I couldn't get into, I was too young to get in to go see Peggy Sue Got Married and Star Trek 4 at the time.
Mhm.
So we had a 2-day layover in Amsterdam. And my parents were like, what are we going to do with a kid in Amsterdam? So we went to go see Peggy Sue Got Married 4 because it was the only thing that they thought that we could do together, because I couldn't get into those movies in England.
You couldn't get in even with your parents, or just or with
what?
They were strict back in the late 80s.
That's like a rated R movie.
Peggy
You
Sue
gotta
was
be
not
as a-
PG.
I mean, in terms of the
Four?
restriction is like that's it's the bottom up instead of the, well, I guess they're always like that.
So, Troy, according to Google's AI, which there's been a lot of articles lately about how crappy it is, but according to Google's AI overview, PG-13 was introduced in 1984 after a number of blockbuster films, including Poltergeist, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Gremlins, were just kind of pushing the envelope there.
Yeah, I was 15 by then.
Oh, see right there. There you go. Thank you, Kelvin.
Thank you, Kat. Great. And Sherry said it came out during Red Dawn.
Yes.
That sounds about right. That's around the time frame.
Right there. Well, Red Dawn needed it. I mean, the teacher gets offed in the first 10 minutes, like with a big giant rocket hole through his
Dave
chest.
remembers.
Speaking of movies in the 80s that were of language and all that, the first pictures of the remake of Running Man came out today, with Glenn Powell playing the Schwarzenegger role, but the love interest, Katie O'Brien.
Katie O'Brien could be very convincing in the Maria Conchita Alonso role.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And they've already, got plenty of experience, and they've worked together already on Twisters. So I
You know, it'd
like
be great if they brought back Jesse Ventura to play Captain Freedom again.
that. Yeah. Or Arnie plays Captain Freedom.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
See what kind of cameos show up.
Or even funny, Arnold as the no, what's the schmarmy, the actual like TV host guy?
Richard Dawson.
Yes,
Killian.
That would be.
Yeah, was it Killian?
Who would be brief for that? Because since it was the guy from the Feud, it was Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson.
What we just said.
They should have Ryan Seacrest.
No, Steve Harvey.
Have Trebek come back
from seriously from Steve Harvey
from death.
That would be hilarious. Is that's played by Steve Harvey? Meta is what that is.
Okay.
Chunks just sitting there eating the whipped cream.
You ready with? He's doing whippets. You know that.
He was wasting the whippet part.
Product placement.
Yep. Can of Pepsi.
Yes, and it's a choice for new generation.
No.
You're dreaming, dude. No way. You can't make it with her and your mom.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Turn on the sink while he's sitting in it. He got a wet butt now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool map.
So some of the little fun stuff in there is that it said that Mikey got to keep the map there.
Yeah, he got thrown out.
It's good. And then there you go. Throw in your time period right there. Give us the Cyndi Lauper.
So MVO said he just saw her in concert and she played this song, like the third song in. And it was very interesting because I was actually talking about with the people next to me because they were talking about not only the Mr. McMahon documentary but the Cyndi Lauper documentary of how she befriended Captain Lou, and she brought him in to play the father in this one. And then when Vince McMahon was looking to start the Rock and Wrestling for WrestleMania 1, Captain Lou actually said, "I'm actually friends with Cyndi Lauper," and that's how that all got started.
Nice. I love that the Hulk Hogan Heroes like cartoon show with Captain Lou and Hulk and Junkyard Dog. Yes.
But that was this song that she's singing right now. She wrote for this movie called Goonies or Good Enough or something like that.
Yeah.
It was Girls Just Want to Have Fun where Captain Lou's all up in the video. Was he in this one too? I wouldn't put it past him, but he's definitely, the main focus in the Girls Just
she friends Andre. No, there's a couple of Girls Don't Want to Have Fun and the Goonies, because in the Goonies he also had what's called Piper and Sheik and Volkov were all in this one as well.
Oh, the leader.
When I was searching YouTube for Goonies, it came up as one of them.
Just kicking the pasta. That was the whole.
This is like no. And this is your true to life kind of thing. This is what everybody did in the 80s. It's just you're just hell on wheels with your bikes, and you just went anywhere and everywhere that you had no business going.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, I mean, that's you in another country.
Yes, I'm going to commit Hare Krishna.
It's what we did over here.
Okay, I do have to say, for years, I felt very sorry for this little girl that Brand steals her bike.
It's got training wheels too.
What about her bike? She's so upset.
She's stomping.
She's
stomping mad.
I don't get the point of I don't know how much faster he is on that bike than he would have been like walking.
jogging to catch up to him, and then just walking.
Exactly, Jerry. You'd ride your bike absolutely everywhere. I had like a Huffy Stu Thompson edition, and
it's all about Schwinn's.
It's one of the reasons why my front two teeth are broken out. Like, things that you could do.
Fun.
But, yeah, Kelvin, we hear that all the time, but have we heard it with any credence? Whoever knows.
I mean, that's as believable as another Star Wars movie.
Is it?
At this point, you're not wrong. Did that guy ever become anything?
Look at Thanos with training wheels.
He's cruising.
Yeah. And you got to throw a Mustang in. Any movie from this
convertible Mustang.
Yes. The 5.0 GT. Look at that. Yeah.
What year was this? 84? 83?
It'd have to be at least before that if PG-13 was introduced in 84 and this
82.
See, he's going faster.
86.
That's interesting. I would have.
I was 17 when this came out.
I would have thought that this would have gotten a PG-13, but apparently no.
But in what was it? 84, I used to cruise the Gut in Eugene, which was like the little strip that teenagers would drive up and down on Friday and Saturday nights with my buddy who his mom had an 83 Camaro. So we would cruise in that nice little, and I hated that version of the Camaro, but it was still a Camaro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all the bike riding, Troy. That's what I'm saying. That's what we do is all my friends is we'd ride all over like Durham, North Carolina, and Spencer knows enough that his brother's there. It's like, and I've talked to enough about neighborhoods in Durham that I wouldn't go there in an up armored Humvee at this point, but I was riding. No.
Yeah, there was always worry of getting your bike stolen out from underneath you.
Yeah, Troy, like we're talking about, there's always the Dagger of Oshi.
It's there, and it's like Skippy. Down the track.
You see, if John Rhys Davies was there, he'd skip.
That is you skipping, Dave, actually. So
we'll see.
Where's Skip? Skip should be skipping.
Skip should be skipping, but that's me skipping.
Skip should be skipping with John Rhys Davies. So, anyways. Mikey.
Yeah.
Smacked him.
See, that's fun. His drug dealers wouldn't be caught dead in those polyester rags.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, is it did kind of do a genre switch, like right in there. Is okay, it's fun, the kids, whatever, and now like, oh, we're going into the spooky restaurant.
There's stakes.
Yeah.
And what's great about this movie is
possible danger.
It hasn't aged very well. Like it's still prevalent, and it's not like an 80s movie where like it was like, wow, this is not, this couldn't happen now.
No, this one still works. I mean, like I said, there are things that you wouldn't do in a movie at this point. Like, if they were to reboot it, the whole scene with Rosalita and then just, okay, this is where the sexual torture and they're misquoting the Spanish.
Making fun of her, basically.
Yes, exactly.
And it would be like Ben and Jerry's, not Swanson's or Swenson's. ice cream.
Yes. But, you know.
And the line bullet holes no size of matzo balls, would that be?
I don't know. That's the. Oh well, this whole thing where this is like the really bad stereotypical Italian gangster mobster kind of
Yeah, like cartoon gangster, basically. Family.
But the mother, like when she was like typecast, and if you watch like Throw Mama from the Train,
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
She was Marla Hooch before Marla Hooch was Marla Hooch.
Oh, ooh,
What a hitter!
If you know, you know. Yes, let us just write
want us to.
Let us do that.
And then it'll be extra bad, and it won't get remade. So
no, which is probably a good thing. So
let it die. Not die, but not be brought back.
A bottle of fettuccine, 1981. Like he knows what alcohol is. Well,
that's the done at this point. Ooh. That's your go-to word to make fun of the Italians is that's what they say at the end of Ghostbusters too. No, I think it's one of the fettuccinis, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah.
The physical comedy in this movie is just fantastic.
It really is. And the fact that you're doing that with child actors, you know, stuff that's done with child actors today is just cheesy, whatever.
Right.
Or you're doing like over the top. The things you get are like the Descendants movies. But doing this.
Okay, you think it's apple juice, whiskey, or rusted brown water?
Rusty brown water.
It's delicious, whatever it is.
And at this time, well, he really is, but at this time, he was a childhood, like Sean Astin was a
Nepo baby,
Hollywood royalty as a child, you know. His mother's
parents were much more prevalent at this point.
Yeah.
Stay to the right. Stay to the right.
Before he gained weight and became a.
I always joked
is version.
That you know when you do a major movie that wins an Oscar, the next movie always ends up being Adam Sandler. I mean, look at him. Lord of the Rings wins an Oscar. He ends up in 50 First Dates. Kathy Bates wins the Oscar for The Unsinkable Molly Brown. Her next movie is Waterboy.
Hell yeah.
So,
Mama says.
Yeah, it's not that.
Sherry, I hear excellent things about the first couple of Descendants movies, but my daughter absolutely detests the last one. She just says it's just unwatchable.
Don't sing that to me.
No. Like, oh.
Oh, no. John Matuzak's going to get loked. Huh. That's how I communicate.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Sat on the mousetrap. Baby.
How do you sitting on the mousetrap? Like if he put his hand down, but sitting on it doesn't seem like it would do much since the way it's triggered.
In this movie, if this was made today, Mikey would pull out his phone, like trying to get signal to text his friends upstairs to run.
Yeah, that's something like that.
Trying to live stream. Trying to do a TikTok dance in front of Sloth.
Yes, Troy. Descendants is the children of the Disney villains, and it's like they're the like good land has like the island of the bad land, and the singing and dancing and stuff.
Mhm.
And it a thing.
Okay. Chunk in
It.
plaid pants. It's like the child of like Rodney
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield?
Rodney Dangerfield's character from Caddyshack.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm wondering what is in the bag.
Restaurant
God,
trash.
Yeah.
we don't have no home. See, this is where it gets real.
We're all gonna be dead. Oh wait, no, that's not right.
No, no. Just homeless.
And Brand, who should be like the older brother with morals, is like, yeah, you're right. Let's go on this stupid adventure.
He's just a dumb jock, so he's on the same mental level as them.
Martha Plimpton.
Yet still wearing his sweater.
It's chilly
It's
out
cold.
there.
Hello? Can't you see the wind?
Windy, yeah.
Yes, there's always a breeze. Boom.
Yeah.
How you talk the chubby kid to breaking down a door? Talk about his mother.
Make him want to rush you from half a foot away and jump out the way.
Lowest point of the floor. Uh-oh. See, now he's like, oh, we shouldn't do that. Oh. See?
They almost got the Sideshow Bob, but with a fish.
Groundskeeper Willie.
Oh no!
Jumped over. Oh.
It jumped out of the bushes. No, you stepped on a rake.
Yes. Yeah, the fact that Chunk is a lawyer now. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. Spencer mentioned that.
The lawyer / agent.
She's a dame. Who talks like that? We didn't even talk like that in the 80s.
That's possibly
more like a fart.
That's possibly one of the things that would not be as okay at this point anyway. Is the number of fat jokes about a little kid? Probably not.
The whole shtick is that he's a fat kid,
right?
So.
I don't know if that's.
I could see, it's a little ribbing here and there maybe, but yeah, they go multiple times overboard, I think, in terms of what would definitely be acceptable these days.
Right. Well, and Data is an overtly exaggerated Asian stereotype.
Yeah, that too. They're all sort of extreme versions of whatever it's supposed to be. They're making a lot of noise.
Really? Troy? No. Dear real no. That is
Troy, you're voted off the island.
And he wouldn't be called Chunk. Yeah.
It is. One-eyed Willie.
Troy says a line a little bit later on in this movie that's completely told the 80s. Because he says, gnarly.
Well, we got to talk about eventually, like, you know, the scenes that they chose to cut from this movie.
The octopus scene is fantastic.
Exactly. I was waiting till we got closer.
And they freaking talk about it at the end of the movie. It's like, wait, what are you talking about? Oh, deleted scenes. What are deleted scenes? It's like that scene. It's like that scene in Back to the Future. What's a rerun?
Exactly. Yes. No wonder the president has to look good on television.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be it.
Oh no!
I don't got it to break everything.
Oh,
I love his line. He's like, I hope it's not a deposit bottle.
it kind of is. They would they get them and refill them.
Oh yeah,
They still do, but they're plastic.
Yeah. Sounds like my grandfather taking a leak. That's total Rodney Dangerfield type of line.
well, it really is. There's classic comedy in this. It's deceptive that it's a children's movie and it's with children. It's really not. Everything changes when they go through. It's what they're talking about. Down here, it's our time. Right up there, we ride Troy's bucket, and it's back. No, down. Very much that.
There's a great meme. I think I posted a couple of weeks ago. It's from Silence of the Lambs. It's Buffalo Bill putting the bucket down, and you see him at the top, and underneath at the bottom of the well is the Goonies kids.
Mm. Oh, there we go.
$50 bill.
$50 bill. $50 bill.
Didn't Drew Struzan do the artwork for this?
I believe he did.
For the movie poster?
Yep. So, speaking of movie poster people, let's give it up for Greg Hildebrandt, who made the original Star Wars poster. Legend. Influenced a lot of movie posters and a lot of people that we know to love, including Drew Struzan. So I was lucky to meet him one year at New York Comic Con, and just quite a gentleman.
Yeah, and the reality, the real act of this movie was we take the counterfeit money and we pay off the Goondocks and we move on about our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Nice like Swenson's.
They got a dead body.
It's a stiff.
Close the door.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna kiss him.
Well, that's the fun when you have, new puppies and they get all the zoomies and once they're out, gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna bring up the guns over a pizza.
Ooh, don't be chucking. There wasn't even pepperoni on it. It was cheese. How dare you? Ooh, slappity doodle.
You know who ate the pepperoni? It was Buzz. Get yourself a plate. It's coming up.
Oh,
and Buzz,
nobody locked Chunk in the freezer with the dead body.
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
You love it. How artsy this is filmed. The light right across the eyes. It's a silly kid comedy, but it's filmed so well.
Film noir.
Well, this is Richard Donner. This is the guy who did the first Superman movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and produced by Spielberg, right?
Yep. Spielberg, Frank Marshall, and Kathleen Kennedy.
so if you watch the just behind the scenes, if you had the Blu-ray, the DVD, and after this movie was filmed, Richard Donner went on a hiatus to Hawaii for a couple of months because he was like, I'm done with kids right now. I need to just be an adult for a couple of months and just live on the beach. And as a rib, Spielberg flew the entire cast down to Hawaii and all showed up at his house.
Nice.
Like he was
Yeah,
sitting on the back
that's
patio
right.
expecting Spielberg, to have some drinks and whatnot. And Spielberg walked in the door with the entire cast of Goonies.
Oh, smack.
It would be a cooler these days. It'd be a bubbler.
So at that point, that was allegedly like a real slap right there, just to surprise to get that.
She looked like she hauled off and whacked him.
Because
For real. So.
That's something you don't hear often anymore. People saying Gesundheit.
Yeah. I say that, but I'm old.
Yeah.
Hey, don't agree so quickly, damn it.
No, I say it still myself. Like, my father used to say, "Oh my God," he used to say, "Holy Toledo," and
the MASH reference.
Mm-hmm.
They should have all went out the window. But they were already down in the hole.
See, but if they all went out the window, next thing it'll cut to a screen that says "written and directed by Jim Abrams."
Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Bully blinders. Oh.
Boing, boing, boing. Ow.
Those are probably hooked up with some double D, like D cell batteries, or.
Well, to get it that bright, he's probably got a belt pack on with like 8 D cell batteries.
I like the top, but I hate nature. I love the fact that he starts singing Hebrew, and all of a sudden then Fratelli starts singing some Italian opera.
He has to give so much info.
And
whoops.
Okay, I have an issue with this. Subtitles don't have the Hebrew or the Italian.
No.
They had Gesundheit.
But it doesn't have the rest of it.
It had some of mouth Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did do the subtitles for mouth Spanish. Like what I'm doing on here, even without subtitles on, they had the subtitles for what he was doing in Spanish.
But the thing was, we had the subtitles when we were kids too. Even when it was English, that scene is.
Oh, in that one. Oh, okay, that's probably why I
Mm-hmm.
noticed it. That's a lot of pipes.
Okay, so how far have they gone? Because how far out on the coast away from everything was that restaurant, right?
Like all by itself.
And
in the middle of nowhere, basically.
And they've immediately gotten to like the Waldorf Astoria or whatever.
You
Country
remember
club.
also, you remember the movie Little Monsters with Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? Like that, like they can go across state lines underneath the bed.
Yeah.
Love how he's still trying to drink out of it while it was doing that weird shit instead of stepping back. Everybody's being affected.
And there's a random dude with an eye patch. Why did they randomly choose a dude with an eye patch for this scene?
And soap on a rope.
Oh no.
Oh, Troy.
They should have the guy with the eye patch look into the.
That
That'd have been funny right there. Uh-oh. There's product placement too, as Troy's reading Guns and Ammo.
Oh no. Oh damn.
He's sitting on the can in the speedo.
It was the 80s.
He was just there to read.
Yes. He reads Guns and Ammos for the articles. I get it.
Nope, they hadn't gotten to the fountain yet. Soon.
Yeah. Effing Troy. I agree, Troy.
This is a great torture scene right here. This is great.
This
Tomatoes.
He takes the literal term of spill your guts. Tell us everything. Okay. They can't fault him for that. So he did an interview as well, and the way he got the tears is he thought of his mom dying.
Method actor.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. It's gonna spill it all. It's very wet down there. She tripping.
Nope, she's losing it. Ah!
Oh no. Oh, you got crunched.
Summer camp for fat kids.
This is like a therapy session.
It would have been great if it was in that camp with heavyweights with freaking Ben Stiller as the camp counselor.
There you go.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. Don't be trying to touch it.
Just your copy.
He's dead for sure.
It would have been great if Steph just slapped. It would have been great if Steph just slapped, Andy and said, just like, wake up or something.
Yeah, she kind of deserves one of those snap out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it out, and he was supposed to be the expert. How are we going to?
Well, you're short round.
Exactly. You've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones told him all the good tricks.
Dr. Jones. You call him Dr. Jones.
That's right.
Okay. They leave the Lou Gehrig card. They could sell the Lou Gehrig card, go upstairs, sell the Lou Gehrig card, and they'll get the money for their parents. They don't have to go through this whole rigmarole.
Yeah. Well, this was actually kind of possibly before that would be a thing.
It was not valued at what it became.
No, the sports card market was like the highest probably in the mid 90s before it just tanked. Setting booty traps.
Ruffy finds
I
Gray's
said booty
sports
trap.
almanac.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Now we got copper bones. Oh, and his head came off.
Oh, whoops. That's a good way to get a necklace off. Just take your head off. Oh, he's going to put it on.
Just wipes his hands on his brother or whatever.
Little did he know that the copper bones was a Horcrux.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Ooh. Talk about booty traps.
Yep, there's the booty traps.
That's so MacGyver. Like, seriously, it's ropes and rocks and
There's a big ball that's going to drop on short round.
Like, wait, haven't we seen this before? We've been in this movie before.
Oh, jeez. Those some big ass rocks. That would cause some seismic reactions, I would think.
Oh,
you guys watched Big Bang Theory, right?
Oh yes.
So
Some of
remember when Bert joined the rock band and he had the song about the boulder that chased the hedgehogs?
I remember, like, not the specifics of that, but yes, Bert, the geology guy, and the rock band, and yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and now he rolls the little rock away. Move it.
God put that rock.
Don't make him snap you out of existence.
Oh yeah. Ooh, the bats. It's a lot of bats.
I love this. Steph is screaming, "Rabies! Rabies!"
Rabies, yes. But the worst thing I ever did is the best.
Oh shit.
And Corey Feldman's like, "Vampire bats? Don't I see you in Santa Cruz or?" The dry heaving was just classic. How could the actors like have a straight face during this whole entire
Yeah,
thing?
I know. You can
Ridiculously
see he's sort of.
Well, you can see Robert. He's like oh, I want to play violin.
hip puree.
And there's the bats.
Fireplace bats. Watch your hair.
Reach China.
Dig your way to China.
Maybe I can go see my auntie or something. I've never heard that line. That's great.
Oh, here we are. We're at the beautiful waterfall.
It's the backside of water.
This is not a Disney property.
Bam.
Side of water.
Yeah. You know,
Probably could have went around that a little bit.
Corey Feldman was a prophet in this movie because he saw a quarter with Martin Sheen on it, and Martin Sheen didn't play the president until Wrestling.
President Lincoln. Hey, Martin Sheen. Did Martin Sheen ever play Kennedy? I don't think that happened.
No, but he played president in West Wing.
Well, I know he was President Bartlett.
Yeah. At least I have a brain. Well, that's a classic '80s diss.
Oh yeah, we're not quite there, Troy. Yeah, this one's mine. I'm taking them back.
Their wishes. Their wishes.
You know what? This one right here.
That money.
It's okay. He's taking it back.
That's the bloom.
Look at the date.
Oh, there you go, Sherry. That is correct. His JFK and a miniseries in 1983. So that was like a pertinent reference at the time that we don't get this far removed.
We're not as old as we think we are, Dave.
Apparently not. I was not watching miniseries documentaries on JFK in 1983.
No. I was watching like V.
Yeah.
Like this, wishes do come true.
Yeah. Oh no, Troy, we haven't. I'm not quite there yet. I think you're a little bit ahead of us.
I love the fact that it's Earl Flynn playing out in the room.
Oh yeah, that's where you get Captain Chunk.
Your eye.
Dum 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 dum.
I want to do that. Put a knife in a big sail and cruise down the split.
That was a Mythbusters episode, if you can actually do that.
Sloth's pissed.
And
not anymore.
I was like, you're going first now. A mother's love. It's a mother's love. Here it is. This is the speech now for me.
he was like so like I don't know. He was such a great speaker. Like at that age, I don't think I would have thought it was like a inner monologue or something like this inspiring at that
Right.
age.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you live in the Goondocks, so yes, you are
Yeah,
a Goonie.
you are.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Let me take this. It'll be another school. There you go, the Our Time speech. Troy's bucket.
Mm.
It goes up. This speech goes up there as one of the great movies, inspirational speeches, going up there with the Chicks Dig Scar speech from Replacements.
And the President for Life speech from Independence Day.
Yeah.
This will be remembered as no longer be remembered as an American holiday.
Whoop. Ha ha.
It's the
You
lotion in the basket.
Andy, you Goonie.
Such a stupid line.
If it was made today, this would be Martha Stewart on television.
Yes, it would be.
Was that
it would be hilarious if it was an episode of Martha with Snoop.
was that the Galloping Gourmet?
It's before Julia Child, which I would have thought it would have been like a Julia Child deal.
Oh.
Ah. Ah.
Rip that out the wall. He still can't reach it. It's a trip. You can still see John Matuzak's profile even with all that prosthetic on when they had the side view.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, booty traps. Booty traps.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Chunk.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
I like how he grabs his foot and pulls him back up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Baby Ruth were popular in 80s movies. I'm just thinking of Caddyshack where they throw in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
I love this line. You smell like fizz, Ed.
Stanky.
It took me the longest time to figure out what he was talking about. And I was like, oh, Jim. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, in the subtitles, it was capital PHYS, capital ED. So if you have any knowledge of that, it's fairly obvious. But without that, it would have been like fizz. What? Like fizz, like FIZZ.
Yeah. Stribble stones, copper bones. Where's the copper bones, man?
Why couldn't I have a sister?
Ooh. Oh, just ripped
It's
his
also-
hand off.
Yep.
Well, it's
Yep.
it's like that scene in The Mummy Returns when he puts the bracelet in there, and the bracelet of Anubis, and he pulls it out, and all of a sudden, all the skin off his hand is off.
Oh yeah.
If you're just joining us for the first time, yes, we watch a lot of movies.
Yes, we,
Oh no!
we
Oh,
reference a lot of things to a lot of things.
Data. Look at that.
Yeah,
Pinchers apparel.
over the little spikes. That would have been a bad day without the Pinchers apparel.
Then you got really close. Don't be dead.
I'd be saved by my Pinchers apparel.
That's what I called it when I first watched Batman
nonsensical.
'89. When Batman punches
Yeah.
Joker, his pinchers apparel come flying out.
Is this you, Lawrence? Rocky Road.
Mhm. You could just, he would have heard him right then. He's like
Yeah.
2 feet away from him. He would have heard him say Rocky Road.
See, there's your reference right there. This is so like breaking the fourth wall. Oh, like the time you told me about the creatures that multiply when you throw water on them.
Oh yeah, gremlins.
And look at that pencil sharpener he was trying to fix. It was like one of the crank ones that we had.
Okay, there is no way that Sloth fits down that hole. The hole that they showed originally in there. No way.
He thaw thin like he's Winnie the Pooh.
Mhm.
There you go. Sucked it in.
Oh, there you go, the men's room.
Then Brand acts his age.
It's always Thanos. Oh, watch this. They're fun. Like all the pipes are shut.
That was like one of my favorite jokes from Deadpool 2. Zip it, One Eye Willie.
Jeez.
Uh-oh. I actually saw a dual signed photo op someone did. Autograph of the scene where Andy kisses Mikey, and they both signed it.
That's a good one.
I think that's what you need to do next time, Dave. Next time you see Sean Astin, you need to find like the triple stones, look up in the copper bones, and get that signed.
Could be.
That's something you would do.
Nice little, yeah.
like getting the idol, the tiki idol, and having like one of the Brady Bunch to sign it.
Get the football signed by Marsha's nose. I mean, by Marsha. Nah.
Yeah, she's not going to tell you.
Fooled you.
He was short. Thanos is inevitable.
Oh yeah, well, look at that. Oh, this is not good.
Crazy spikes.
Like, look at it, like not left the rope and stuff there and made it so easy.
Or something.
Dude,
Yelling shit.
oh, you might want to look and see what that was you just went into. Oh,
While the
Ooh.
indie style music plays. Did John Williams score this movie? No. There's a lot of water under there. Many waterfalls. Shark. Whoa. Whoa.
I don't care what era you're in or any time period. Not only is any sort of film with or something where someone gets hit in the nuts, not only is it funny, but every guy in the theater or watches that groans at the same exact time.
Yeah. So, Jeff, the score for this was written by John Williams' son.
The Toto guy? That's cool.
Which they do talk about in the documentary on music of John Williams.
There you go.
Legend of Billie Jean might be something for the future. We have our lineup for this year's version, but that's definitely something for the. But fair is fair.
Yeah, they live.
That has a great soundtrack too. Do you have a match? No, but I have a lantern.
Oh, snap. Damn, that was a mean flip.
Oh!
No, we're not getting out of that. Da-da! It's like Game of Thrones before it was the thing.
Game of Bones.
That is atrocious, you guys.
Gnarly.
Oh, that was your line.
Oh,
snap doodle. Whoops.
Oh, and then the big water. Oh, we're
oh no.
No grandkid Fitelli.
They're letting him get away.
Don't make too many mistakes.
There's a dog down there with him. Oh wait, that was somebody else's dog.
That was Dave's house.
Uh-oh.
Muerto.
Roll the bones.
Why are we here? Because we're here.
Roll the bones.
Piano.
Not like we didn't see the notes like in the first couple of scenes of the movie when they first pull out the map or anything.
Well, yes, but
Especially
out of context, come on.
It's working.
When they were putting together these booby traps and everything of that nature, they really put some serious thought into it. It's not like, all right, we're gonna do this. No, we're gonna put some a piano there. It's
There's some mean booty traps. Ba-ba-ba.
What should I do?
You're right next to them. Get the hell out of there.
They look really pissed off.
Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, I bet they are.
See them too well.
Oh, this is like this is the same effect they used later in Last Crusade. The floor.
Yeah, right. Oh, when they spelled Jehovah with a J.
Yes. Or with an I.
Yeah. Well, that's the first one. He goes, oh, the name of God, J.
No. Oh, well, yeah, they are. Boom.
Dumbass. Oh no, he's got a bomb. Oh wait, no, it's a punching bag. He's a punching.
Oh,
It turns into Home Alone for a second. Yeah. Oh no, dang.
Way to go, Data. You get a butterfly knife.
We'll all be flat. There you go.
Dun,
dun, dun.
Not the time, bro.
There it is. Let's go.
Sweet.
Oh, and there's the guy.
Throw it his nuts.
The map.
His nuts already took enough.
Right.
Pop. Pop, pop, you don't stop. Now it turns into a water park.
Woo!
That's what they should have done with Splash Mountain.
You make it not a Disney property, Jeff.
They could have made a flumeless ride. Yeah, exactly. The bull buy up Warner Brothers.
They know that they were swinging down a septic system.
No.
They all said this
is a real thing that makes sense that this would be there.
Did they get paid extra to do their own stunts?
Well, they did say that the water slide part was actually one of the most fun elements of the filming this movie.
That would make sense.
And this is where the goddamn octopus is supposed to be.
Yes.
Damn it.
And then, of course, they say that they didn't actually show them that until this. They didn't ever see the pirate ship until this shot, so they would get genuine reactions.
But that's like legit on a soundstage.
Oh, yeah. No, this is no little mini model. This is no CG.
Yeah, one of the biggest, I think it's the biggest one on the Warner Brothers lot for sure. If they shot it there, I can't remember what lot that was shot on. It might have been Universal.
Well, I mean, I guess it made
actually
sense to build the outside of it as much as they were going to use the inside of it here. So it was just, make
it a practical set that can break apart. I think they might have shot this at what was MGM and is now Sony. I can't remember. I know I've heard tell. Because it was such an impressive feat to have this, massive cave pirate ship thing.
Pirates dead at the wheel.
This movie.
Knives in his eyeballs.
Damn. And his neck's on a swivel. Dang.
Woo.
I mean, his head. Oh no.
Why is it Data that's always falling through crap?
On the skeletons.
Data is tired of falling. Tired of skeletons.
Why'd you use the stairs?
When Data's falling.
Why not? He's dead.
Billions of ships. Oh, don't slip. There he goes. He slipped.
Ooh.
Oh, cute little doll. Voodoo doll.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Indiana Jones voodoo doll from Temple of Doom.
Where's that gold?
Uh-oh.
Oop.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Set some
You
shit
have not
off.
learned yet to don't touch the stuff.
Oh,
Touch nothing.
yeah.
Wait, look. Up there. Writing. Or you could have read what it said first.
Yeah, let's just break through.
Break on through to the other side. Break on through. All right. Night, Troy.
There we go.
Oh.
More dead guys.
It's Barbosa. Wouldn't this room like reek of like decay and muss?
I mean, I don't know beyond what point do you get beyond that. You may.
You definitely think it would sort of be stuffy and
dust than anything.
Musty. It's interesting that all these pirates just sat wherever they were at and died. Did they get poisoned?
You're expecting me.
And that was it. Yeah. Is like One-Eyed Willie killed everybody to keep the
go through and skewer them
secret.
Whoa!
There he is, One-Eyed Willie.
I saw it.
Yeah.
One-Eyed Willie is slang for something else, though.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
That maybe it wasn't at the time.
I think it was.
Okay, so they did it on purpose.
I think it was more tongue-in-cheek, kind of, because they, people were more apt to do things like that. I think back then. Willie hears ya. Willie don't care.
He was a groundskeeper in former life.
Yeah. But he had two eyes then.
Yes.
Some gold. Yeah, it's all chocolate.
Yeah, it's hungry. Yeah.
Except for that. That's Willie's. Leave that for Willie.
Have you learned anything that anytime there's something with a string or a chain or something like that?
Yeah, it's like
you don't want to.
leave that alone.
You don't want to fuck with the scales, literally and figuratively.
Hey, there's Toodles marbles.
Mm.
Hmm.
He says, "Oh, that's dated." He saw this on the Hardy Boys.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been, but not so much. Okay, this is war. Go, Data. Let him go. Let him go.
Not be taken alive.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Dumbass.
here we go. Oh, smack.
Fight
Ugh.
it.
So, Avengers Apparel right there. Oh, try and take it off with the
Oh,
sword. It's like,
There you go. Stick the sword in there.
yeah. He's just
Oh.
not having a good day, is he?
well, he got the gun away from her. Now she
Yep,
has a
down
sword
the
in
hole.
Well, gun go down the hole.
Very nice. Tiny Toon Adventures reference there, sir.
Like I said, we watched a lot of TV and a lot of movies growing up.
Indeed.
As Jim Carrey said
Why
once,
are you quiet all of a sudden, mouth? Uh-huh.
as Jim Carrey once said, "Time to kill the babysitter."
Mm-hmm.
It's slobbering all over them jewels.
Yeah.
Nah.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Gee.
He should have knocked her in with him.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little rough on the landing. She might have to settle for the bronze.
Hi, you guys. Now it's time. Now you're in trouble.
Mm.
Ta-da.
Wow.
We're in some deep shit, Francis.
Da, 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 da. Love how they're using this classic pirate movie music right here. It's not Chunk. It's Captain Chunk. Oh.
Oh.
Dude, this sword, she puts a blade down on his hand.
Yep.
Cut his hand right off.
He could be a Skywalker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, punch in the face. Should have really punched the old lady. That would have been messed up.
Uh-oh. Nope. Didn't work. Thump.
Boink.
Uh-oh. Da, 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 da. Right there. Wonder how much they had to pay to use that.
Wasn't this Warner
How
Brothers
much did
picture
it
anyway?
cost?
This is Warner Brothers' least distribution.
So
Yeah.
they might get licensing for that as well.
Wear a hairpiece.
I don't.
There it is. Oh.
Oh,
Don't.
dun, dun, dun.
Now, is the octopus supposed to be before they got on the ship, or is it like
I thought it was
now?
before.
Okay.
Okay,
He's like,
never mind.
he's like, so
I'm not
since you're
gonna
tied up,
untie you. Let's just leave you
Right.
tied up.
you're right.
Yeah. Don't wear braces.
Ah, ah. Yeah. It's like we only fucked. I mean, no.
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
Okay, don't worry, we'll edit that in post.
Sure,
Yeah, because we do post around here.
that's a thing. That's definitely a thing.
Mom, come here, slothy baby. Been
Just say
bad.
the words and the opinions of the Thursday Night Watch Along may not necessarily contrive with the views of the Virtual Cantina Network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Exactly.
Indeed.
We're gonna have to start doing the disclaimer.
Since we made the Nerfers do that, so
Oh, I know. I
our
was
own
watching
shows.
last night when John did the disclaimer.
I might have dropped you once. Okay,
Oh.
maybe twice.
I only dropped you once, maybe twice.
Oh, it's like I was in that cradle. Put me down.
Thump, just drops right over the thing. Boom. That was a rough dive right there.
His was better than Brand's.
Well, yeah.
She's up and out quick.
It's a good time for introductions.
We're just gonna stay in the water. Come on. Dang.
I'm just thinking about like their socks and their shoes right now.
Oh.
Ooh, that barrel was a nice cushion to stop their
And
fall.
now they're back up and fighting each other.
Dude. Dang.
Head toward the light, Carol Ann.
Uh-oh.
And
Nope. Oh, there went the booby trap.
take his share. Whoops. What booby trap?
Didn't you see the movie?
The booby trap movie.
It's like Spaceballs.
Yeah.
It's like sets. It's out in stores before the movie's even finished being made.
That's not a candle, it's dynamite. Get down. That was a surprisingly small explosion for dynamite.
And all the damage was from knocking over a rock. Well, some of the stuff falling out of the ceiling.
Have a lot of experience with dynamite there, Dave?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
It's like JJ. Dynamite.
Dynamite. So you've been to your brother's work, right? There's Spencer. Been
What's
to the
that?
hospital? You've been to the hospital?
I have not been to the hospital.
Okay. Well, then that that's not so much the explaining of the my knowledge of dynamite. There was there's a relevant story there, but
Noted. I love you. I just met you 3 hours before.
No.
They fell in love with each other in short time. They took Luke to become a Jedi. Like 15 minutes.
Ooh, those are some darn fine ropes that have lasted this long, this many hundreds of years, and just.
Don't you think that it would probably like afraid when it was going through like those irises and everything like that would start to work again?
It was like it was smoking, but it was probably just dust.
Yeah. It's them goobers.
I want to apologize to Scooby right now. He's not going to find a clip that's going to be worthy of anything tomorrow morning. So
there is no particular knowledge dropped on this show.
Sorry, Scoob. There's nothing of substance.
Now what will be meta is if he chooses this clip. that will be meta, right? There.
Best clip ever.
Ooh.
I guess we're in some deep shit.
How long were they gone for?
It's just
people acting like they've been gone for months.
To find the thing.
Maybe this is the next morning, so they were gone overnight.
They were gone.
It's sort of like how long that William Kaplan was away from his parents' house in Agatha.
Yes. No spoilers. I'm not finished yet. I'm on I think I'm done with episode 6. I've got 2 more to go.
Okay, you would have to get the reference. Okay.
There's actually 9 episodes, which I thought was a trip.
9? Oh.
Yeah. Originally they only listed it as 8 and had a single episode on the final date. But it's 9. Where he learned it. Just like his father.
Oh, you are my best invention.
But yeah, I was watching the 8th episode getting to the end, and I'm like, wait, did I miss something? And I checked, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're right almost done with this one, and there's one more.
Mm.
Your looks are kind of pretty when your face isn't screwing it up. It's like he's trying to match.
He's trying.
He's, hey, Mikey. And he's like, oh, crap. She knows it's me.
Now go take the One Ring to Mordor.
One does not simply walk into Mordor. Who needs the thing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go cold turkey.
But that was the MacGuffin for the whole entire movie.
Dun dun dun. Nope, no good chunk. Oh, let's hold the pizza box in front. Domino's product placement.
Yeah, when she busted it out a minute ago to give them.
Okay, so we've had Pepsi and we've had Domino's. We have almost all the sponsors from Wayne's World 2. The Newfoundland, Wow, holy shit.
Assaulting an officer, but it's okay. Love how they had to make his ears wiggle. So dumb.
Yeah, it's like let's puppet that.
It's like Grogu.
But they also had to sort of do his left eye too.
I love the fact when he's like, "You're gonna come live with me now," and his parents are like, "Wait, what?
Wait, what? What happened?
We live with who again? Come again?"
There you go.
Troy's
We
got
gonna
a
kick
big-
your ass.
Troy's dad.
But Troy's got a big mouth. He's like standing behind his father saying, "Sign it." And it's like the kid who's like telling them what to do.
Yeah.
Talking madness.
Oh.
Richest. Bitch.
Dun, dun, dun.
He should stab
there
him
you
in the back with a pen.
Rosalita saves the day.
Oh, and that was from Running Man as well, when he signed the contract.
Oh yeah.
And now there's no subtitle, of course.
Nope.
No pen.
No pen, no right, no sign.
How dare you? It's
Not the
$14. Look, it's candy.
in my hand.
Now you're looking at the richest people in Astoria, bitch.
Today.
Rip up that contract.
Woo!
That guy reminds me of a Whoville.
Oh, here's where they're about to say it. Octopus was very scary.
Octopus? Yeah, that's what we were all saying. Octopus?
And then you turn, and there it is.
You got the gold. What gold? We saw stones.
Dun, dun, dun.
It would have been great if the sails were black and crewed by the dam.
Pirate ship.
Ah!
Yay.
Dun.
So if
And
the
that-
ship is literally just floating out there, let's why not take a boat and go
go get
head
the
up to the ship, and maybe there's more stuff.
Because
what
that would
happened
make
to
sense.
all the gold that the Fratellis were getting? Did they like totally jump off the ship with nothing?
I
And then
don't
also
know.
underground where the ship was, maybe.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
that's still like one of my favorite movies of our childhood. It stands the test of time and just was awesome.
Well, and it was so influential, and it made so many more of like, you know, kid group pictures and things that happen, you know?
Right.
Because I'm assuming that the Goonies was before like Ruskies. I don't know,
It's
1985.
definitely before like Explorers,
Yeah.
which I enjoy that movie up until the last 5 minutes.
Well, anyway, yeah, it got a little wacky doodle.
Yeah. But no, I mean, Jeff, what do you think?
It's a fun movie. I liked it. I hadn't seen it in a while. I've seen certain parts of it more than others for whatever reason.
Right.
It's probably because it was like on cable or something at one point, and it's one of those movies where you come in on the middle of it, but then watch as much as you could,
Right.
like while you were doing something else.
It was one of those movies that, oh my God, it's on TV, and you pull out your blank tape and you put it in there and start hitting record. You want to watch it again.
You gotta watch it any time when it's just like on, when you had like TV or cable or whatever. one of those. It comes on, you sit down, you watch. And you can watch from any point because you know the rest of it so much by heart.
It's one of those movies. Well, thank you very much for those who've last with us throughout the night for this particular fun first movie of the movies we're thankful for. I believe we are going to be doing a movie next week that we've been talking about trying to do for the last 2 years. And I think we're going to be watching Under the Rainbow.
No, not next week.
Oh, now he blew the wad.
2 weeks,
Remember?
okay.
Oh,
I couldn't remember which.
You're going to be
I have
being
prior engagement that night.
That's right. So next week is E.T.?
I think that was the
Sure.
switcheroo.
Okay, so next week we're watching E.T., and E.T. is on Disney Plus, so that's going to be very easy. And in 2 weeks, we're going to be watching some good stuff. Also, MVO is going to be joining us for a movie in a couple of weeks. A very special one that he's been wanting for a long one. But yes, we will be watching Under the Rainbow this season on movies that we're thankful for. But I'm very excited about that. But Dave, so what's going on with the network?
All sorts of stuff going on with the network. Is we are doing our dead level best to have a new episode of the Unifying Force for you ready for Sunday. At this point, I make no guarantees, but we're working on it. Pretty close. we're getting there. And then, of course, Monday, you've got your next episode where they're going in release order of the Clone Wars. So Clone Wars Revisited, you'll see again on Monday.
Was that 7, I think, are there up
I think
to?
I thought it was 6.
You're on 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 6.
They're on 6. And then, of course, please join us for the actual live shenanigans on Tuesdays. Spencer, you missed some of the shenanigans. Lonnie talked us into like actually doing some after hours stuff again.
She was After Hours Revisited. She was very, very what was it? She was wondering about it and wanted to know what was up with.
Yeah, there were certain things that I was like,
inquisitive about it.
There were certain kind of happening at that time that was just like, it's like watching a car wreck. You just can't stop watching.
My friend, but it was so much better to take your mind off and hang out.
I couldn't. I was on for 5 minutes. I'm like, I can't. Like, my mind is like.
Yeah, we were in the cantina.
That's part of why we went that direction with.
Exactly.
I know,
so.
But.
Yes, see, Sherry was there. We were playing 6 Degrees of Star Wars.
Oh, we
were killing it. It was like 2 and 3 degrees.
Yeah, old Cat was just.
Yeah,
you got some good ones, yes.
But and also don't forget that this coming Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be back with the news desk to talk Japan and preparation for everything pre-con, and also going to announce what we are actually going to be doing in Japan the night before Celebration. So
because it's not this anymore.
No, well, kind of is
variation of that.
Variation of
a special edition of that.
Yes, let's go with that.
Yes, but anyway, we're very excited about that, and very excited about everything else we're doing here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and don't forget, in 1 month we will be starting Skeleton Crew, brand new Star Wars, and our first episode, which we have 2 episodes of Skeleton Crew, will be joined by Vane the Pirate himself, Mr. Mario Matulis.
Nice.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But keep a track on the Virtual Cantina Network. Lots of good stuff, a lot of information about Celebration, about Japan, and how we're going to be prepping to be there, because there's going to be quite a few of us going to be over there. I would say a lot of us are going to be over there.
Headed that way.
That's so it's going to be great. Hey, I'm working on trying to get the Pirate to actually be there.
Very nice.
So we'll see. But anyway, so thank you very much for joining us tonight. So from Data, from Sloth, this is Mouth saying, hey, you guys.
The Goonies are good enough.